Okay, dear participants, welcome once again to another session. Today, I want to discuss about another parameter test, that is ANCOVA, one-way ANCOVA. Okay, I may share my SPS screen to you. Share. Okay. Today, I want to discuss about one-way ANCOVA. ANCOVA spelling ANCOVA. Actually, this is a variant of ANOVA. We have already discussed about ANOVA, one-way ANOVA assumptions, then two-way ANOVA assumptions. Now, I want to discuss about one-way ANCOVA. This is another test. Certainly, there are so many mandatory assumptions or conditions regarding one-way ANCOVA. We will discuss those conditions or mandatory assumptions in another session. Okay. What is the specialty of ANCOVA? In ANCOVA, three type of variables. One, your dependent variable. Dependent variable should be a continuous variable. That means you should measure the dependent variable with the help of scale. Then another, your independent variable. Independent variable should be a categorical variable. That means nominal scale, ordinal scale. Then third type of variable, a new type of variable, that is covariate. Covariate. Then three type of variable. One, dependent. Second, independent. Third, covariate. Your covariate variable should be also a continuous variable. That means you should measure the covariate variable with the help of either ratio scale or interval scale. Then, what is meant by covariate? A covariate is a variable that is related to the dependent variable which you can't manipulate. I may repeat the words again. Which you can't manipulate, but you want to account for its relationship with the dependent variable. I may explain once again. A covariate is a variable that is related to the dependent variable which you can't manipulate, but you want to account for its relationship with the dependent variable. Okay, please listen. Example, we may take example, then the subject should be clear to you. A researcher was interested in determining whether a 6-week low or high intensity exercise. Okay, then exercise. One low intensity exercise, then second high intensity exercise. Exercise training program was best at reducing blood cholesterol concentration in middle-aged men. Then middle-aged men, cholesterol is very common. Then two type of exercise. One is low intensity. Second is high intensity. Both exercise programs were designed so that the same number of calories was expended in the low and high intensity groups. As such, the duration of exercise differed between groups. The researcher expected that any reduction in cholesterol concentration elicited by the intervention would also depend on the participants' initial cholesterol concentration. As such, researchers want to use pre-intervention cholesterol concentration as a covariate when comparing the post-intervention cholesterol concentration between the interventions and a control group. Okay, this is a typical example of one-way ANCOVA. That means here the researcher want to understand the relationship between the dependent variable and the independent variable, taking another variable as a covariate. Then covariate means simply you can't manipulate it, but you have to recognize it. That is known as covariate. Okay. The one-way ANCOVA is one where the researcher can use the one-way ANCOVA for understanding the relationship between the dependent variable and independent variable, while taking as another variable as a variable like no effect. That is the problem related with one-way ANOVA. That means one-way ANOVA was conducted to check the significant effect of exercise intensity on post-intervention cholesterol. Here, the researcher want to understand the relationship between the intensity of exercise and post-intervention cholesterol. Then two type of exercise. One is low intensity. Second is high intensity. The researcher want to understand which type of exercise is good for reducing cholesterol. Yes, that is the point. Researcher want to understand which type of exercise was good for reducing your blood cholesterol. That means to check the significant effect of exercise intensity on post-intervention cholesterol. Then two type of variable. First, type of exercise, that is the independent variable. Then post-intervention cholesterol level measurement, that is a dependent variable. Another type of variable, that is a pre-intervention cholesterol concentration. That means your cholesterol level in the blood. That is a covariate. Then you want to take exercise, low intensity, high intensity, two alternative. That is independent variable. Then after the exercise, for period, that means 6 months, you are taking exercise, either low intensity or high intensity. After 6 months, you again checked your blood cholesterol. That is a post-intervention cholesterol concentration. That is known as a dependent variable. Then now the subject should be clear to you. That type of problems are suited for one-way ANOVA. That means I may repeat again. Yes, you have checked your blood cholesterol. That may be 250. Okay. Then you have taken exercise, either low intensity or high intensity. That is the independent variable for 6 months. After 6 months, you do again check the cholesterol intervention in your blood. That may be 163. That is a dependent variable. Okay, one covariate, independent variable, and dependent variable. Now you want to check whether the exercise can reduce your blood cholesterol. That is a problem. Taking the pre-intervention cholesterol concentration as a covariate. That is the type of problem most suited for one-way ANOVA. Okay, very good. Now, three type of variables are needed. I already typed those variables in my SPS platform. One is post-intervention cholesterol. Post-intervention cholesterol level in your blood. That is the measurement. Okay, scale measurement. Then second group. Three type of, actually I have taken three group. One is control group. So that means no exercise. Control group means that may be alternative. That may be alternative. That may be alternative. One is control group, no exercise. Then two, that means low intensity. Then three, high intensity. Okay, this is the independent variable. Then covariate. Covariate is pre-intervention cholesterol concentration. Before taking exercise, the cholesterol in your blood. Then that variable should be scale variable. Okay, scale. Then no values are needed. Remove no values on here. Okay. Okay. Wait. No values on here. Wait. I may cancel those values. Okay. Try to cancel. Okay, no problem. Okay, the variable is a scale variable, no problem. Then you can see the data post intervention cholesterol level. That is a dependent variable group. You can see 1, 2, 3 group means group here. Group means one is the control group, no exercise. Then 2 is the low intensity exercise. 3 is the high intensity exercise. Then you can see also the pre-intervention cholesterol in your blood. Okay, 3 type of variable. Pre-intervention cholesterol concentration is the covariate. Group is the independent variable. Post-intervention cholesterol in your blood, that is the dependent variable. Now we want to check the relationship. Then first write the null hypothesis. That is, there is no significant difference between the adjusted means of the dependent variable across all levels of independent variable after controlling for the covariate. That is the null hypothesis. Alternate hypothesis. There is a significant difference between the adjusted means of the dependent variable across all levels of independent variable after controlling for the covariate. Okay. Then please replace the words with our current problem. Okay. That means pre-intervention cholesterol concentration, post-intervention cholesterol concentration, and covariate. Covariate pre-intervention cholesterol concentration, dependent variable post-intervention cholesterol concentration, then independent variable, that is the exercise, that means no exercise, low exercise, high exercise, etc. Okay, please adjust the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis as per our need. Okay, thank you. Right, then how can we conduct the one-man cover? Then please first please give the variable name and give the data values. Here you can see I already given the data values there. Then analyze general linear model univariate. Please give the variables. Then dependent variable, that is a post intervention cholesterol level. Then fixed factor means independent variable, that is group. Then covariate, you can see covariate, that is a pre-intervention cholesterol level in your blood. Then what is the next step? Then option, please option. You can see a menu like this. Then please transfer group from this box into this box. That means please transfer group from the factors and factor interaction group to display means for group. Okay, group. Okay, then please tick descriptive statistics and estimates of effect size. Then continue. Then okay. Yes, I have got the output display. Wait. Stop share. Share. Okay. Now you can see the output. There are so many tables, but the most important table is the test of between subject effect. Please see the group. Please see the group. You can see the group. You can see the group. Then please see the group and see the SIG value along the group row. You can see a group in the test of between subject effect. Yes, this is the group. Then along the group, you can see SIG value. That is a 0.423. That SIG value is greater than 0.05. That is P value. We have got a P value as 0.423. P value is greater than 0.05. That means the researcher cannot reject the null hypothesis. That means here the researcher has to accept the null hypothesis. That means there is no significant difference between the dependent variable and independent variable after controlling for the covariate. That means there is no significant difference between the post-intervention cholesterol concentration and the different type of exercise after controlling pre-intervention cholesterol concentration. That is the answer. I will repeat again. there is no significant difference between the post-intervention cholesterol concentration and different type of exercise after controlling the pre-intervention cholesterol concentration. Controlling means just uh, just just take it, do not manipulate it. That is known as controlling in experiment research. In experiment, controlling means do not manipulate it. That is known as controlling in an experiment or in a research, in a test, in a statistical test. Controlling means do not manipulate the variable. That is known as controlling. Okay, thank you. I am your course coordinator and course instructor. My name is Dr. Shivakumar Ray, FCMA, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Sri Nilakanta Government Science College, Patambi, Palakkad State, Kerala. I am a fellow member of the Institute of Cost Accounts of India. Besides, I am an approved PhD grade of the Calicut University. Okay, thank you. Stop share.